ቅዱስ 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 ኢየሩሳሌም ቅዱስ 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 ኢየሩሳሌም ቅዱስ 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 I used to run through the cornfields and into the meadows filled with flowers, chasing beautiful, colorful butterflies. I love to play in the fields, and I would laugh a lot, like this. Happiness of a child. I can remember the joy. This is some of the background of our people. There are many reasons why we wanted to leave Ethiopia and go to Israel, to Jerusalem. I remember the exact moment that I heard that we are going to leave Ethiopia and go to Jerusalem. It was only an hour and a half before we left. Yeah, an hour and a half before we left. I remember my father gave our Christian neighbor who lived 2 miles away a gift, very sacred gift. Our roof. Can you imagine? Our roof. Roof cost a lot of money. Metal was very, very expensive in Ethiopia. Our neighbor began taking the roof apart right then and there. I couldn't take everything I owned with me. I had to leave things behind. One was my dear dog, Bula. Actually, Bula means sort of white, like white man. By the way, the first time that I saw white man, I thought he had his skin taken from him. Bula was a real friend. Yes. My dog Bula was a real friend. On our way, there were robbers. They robbed us 3 or 4 times. Like pirates, yes, like pirates, but not like the Caribbean ones. They had guns. They were rebels, ex-soldiers, real bad guys. They took our money, food, jewelry, our donkeys, and our precious horses. In the refugee camps in Sudan, we eventually got wheat, but the Sudanese stole from us. They took half of the wheat from the bags and filled them with half sand. A lot of our people died. What the hacker was what we call this terrible mixture of half sand and half food. What the hacker. When you were so hungry, you could eat anything. A lot of Jews died eating this wheat and sand. Things didn't work out like we thought. We expected to be in the refugee camp for 1 day, and then we would fly to Jerusalem. 10 months later, suffering in the refugee camp, my father knew for sure that soon we were going to be rescued. The very next thing I knew, I was on a bus to meet the plane. Suddenly our bus stopped. I looked out of the window and I saw a big airplane. I was sleepy, but I get out from the bus and I went up the stairs to get into the plane. Then I yelled to my father, "Daddy, Daddy, I left my shoes on the bus." My father yelled back, "Shetu, don't worry about shoes. They have them in Jerusalem." My family that arrived in Israel numbered 18 in all. This is a lucky number. Chai, 18. We were fortunate. We lived. When I got off the jet and stepped onto the ground in Israel, I felt different. I felt like a grown up. I miss my grandfather until today. I think of him all the time. Grandpa, I miss you. אוויר הרים צלול כיין וריח אורנים נישא ברוח ארבעים לכל פעמונים ירושלים של זהב ושל נחושת ושל אור הלא לכל שירייך אני כינור ירושלים של זהב ושל נחושת ושל אור הלא לכל שירייך אני כינור.